So welcome back to another video, everyone. Today we have managed to clear up what I broke up yesterday, and also another very large pile of rubble which was in the corner. And then I have started using a multi-tool with a really flat blunt blade just to try and take off any concrete or old mortar or mud which is on top of these cobblestones. And if I just pan down quickly and get it in focus, you can see how well it's actually working. And I didn't think it'd be that good. I really didn't think it would work that well, but it's literally just removing everything without really disturbing the surface of the granite flagstones. So I think I'm going to do that to the entire floor. I've also got to dig out all of the joints because it needs to have lime or a lime mortar put back in, because at the moment it just seems to be mud or old concrete, or I'm not even sure what it is. But it's not that hard, it's all loose, it's falling out. Like I did in the hallway, I dug out all of the joints with like a chisel bit, and then I put loose sand and lime completely mixed up, a 2-to-1 mix, brushed it all into the joints and then just wet it with a hose pipe, and it went rock hard and it looks really good. So what I'm going to do for the rest of the day now is break up that whole section over there, and that means tomorrow when the local tip or recycling centre is open, we can take that load we did today, because it's not open today, and then we can do another load tomorrow, or 2 loads tomorrow. We generally try and do about 3 a day when it's open. And then we'll be about halfway through having it completely broken up, and yeah, then we've got one half to do, which is just this section here. So it shouldn't take long. I'm hoping we can get most of it done this week, because it is really tedious. It's quite a drawn out process. The jackhammer isn't a problem. It's not the jackhammer which is small, it's the fact that we're trying to get it away. And I can have a huge skip come to the convent, which I could put 6 ton in, but the lorry doesn't fit through the gate. I have considered this in the past. I've had a quote, but the lorry doesn't fit in the gate, so we'd have to try and move it from here to outside the convent, and it would just be a lot of work trying to get it out there. So we're just doing it with the truck, working slowly, but as you know, there's no rush, is there? We can take as much time as we need to get these sort of projects done properly. And this stage is probably one of the hardest things, because it's just trying to get it out the building and away from the convent. So yeah, we're just using the truck. I can't use a skip, and there's no problem with the jackhammer. So I'm going to start breaking up now. Let's crack on, let's get some more done. So it's 5 o'clock now, and I've been jackhammering for about 3.5 hours. I've moved the acro props over, so they're now on the actual original floor and not on the concrete. And I've also broken up that section sort of under the staircase there. There is a little bit of concrete under this staircase here, but we're going to do that very last because it's really difficult to get to, because as the staircase slopes down, you can't really get the jackhammer in there. So we're going to have to be a little bit creative with that. But we are just over halfway now. And please bear with me. This is a renovation channel, and yeah, it's a daily videos as well, Monday to Friday. So it's hard to try and spice things up every day when we're trying to get as much progress done as possible. But yeah, by the end of the week, I'm hoping to have this all done, and then we can clean up the floor. Got to remove some pipes up here, sandblasting, stud work, electrics, things like that. And the ceiling's going to be incredibly easy to do in here because it's not that big, because the staircase takes up most of it. And we'll get there. This will be a really nice project. I'm sure in the next month or so, the new window's going to be fitted. So I'll have to think about ordering a new door as well and sorting out this weird step situation, because now we've dropped the floor by 13 or 14 centimeters. The steps are now really, well, deep. You couldn't really reuse the ones that we have at the moment. So I'll have to reconfigure them. And yeah, it's going really well. So the Jackhammering or local recycling centre is open tomorrow, but only from 2. So the load that we put on today is going to go in the afternoon, and then we're going to load up that second half. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue breaking more concrete up and probably clean up some more of this floor, because it's really therapeutic. It's not hard work, it's really easy, and the instant results that you get from it are really nice. And as you're looking at it and cleaning the floor up, you can sort of envision what the room's going to look like. I know the stud work will look, and the plasterboard will look really modern, but with the ancient floor and the staircase, it's going to have a really nice twist to it. So it's going to have like contemporary walls, but ancient floor, ceiling and staircase. So it's going to have a really nice medium top, bottom, staircase, but really clean and fresh. So I don't think there's going to be any damp issues with this floor. It has been raining today, and it's not damp. It's only damp where we remove the concrete and sand. But also when the mini split system gets installed, the heating system or air conditioning, that sort of acts as a dehumidifier. So it takes moisture out of the air and dispenses it through the drip pipes. So it should dry out the room quite nicely, a bit like the hallway. That floor used to look really damp, but ever since we've sort of cleaned all the sand and concrete off it, and it's got the heating, insulation, it's now incredibly dry and consistently dry throughout. So yeah, it's going well, really well. So yeah, back at it tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.